Hello everyone. Need to turn off the oops. No, wrong one. Keep forgetting to do this. Excuse me. Anyway, as I was saying, welcome to the stream. I'm going to do another companion quest. This will probably be the last companion quest I do for a while, as I don't have any more after this. This is the quest you get from the DLC, from the DLC character. Your companion, Ulrich, or Ulbrig. He's basically a shapeshifter, so he's kind of like the druid I played in Kingmaker, only more martially inclined. And doesn't have any spells. I actually learned that the shifter can actually turn into a dragon. Well, if you choose the Dragonborn shifter subclass. Our companion Ulfric can't do, though. He's a griffin. Like I said before, this is a DLC mission. You have to get the specific DLC for this.
So exciting!
Otherwise, you don't have it. But I got both season passes, so I have all the DLCs for this game.
I welcome your company.
I'm always open to ideas.
Yes. Yes.
Adventures are exciting.
Alright, let's get my buffs up.
Manishri Sukino. Ona Adayana. Inimosi Tradisi.
Yeah, with all her buffs, she has a 40 armor class. Not gonna lie, I feel like the duelist class is pretty badass, especially with the alchemist buffs I get between the spells and the mutagen or whatever it's called. It all adds up. This is way higher than my Arcane Rider, which is my Vanguard. What I call my Vanguard file, which goes through, which basically goes through the entire, which is going through the entire game blind. And this second file is just following in his footsteps, a few steps behind, basically.
Full of wonder.
Now let's look at my griffin here. Not too bad. 26. That's actually around where my Arcane Rider is, naturally. It's not very high, unfortunately, but it's what it is.
Rely on me.
Together we stand.
Inimosi tradisi.
Yeah, she needs the buffs.
We will win this war.
Please, allow me.
Inimosi tradisi.
Schools never cease. I'm prepared.
No reason to pause.
Thing with the succubus character I replaced Lon with, she has better accuracy due to her higher dexterity, but I believe her damage output is off because Lon has higher strength.
With grace?
Though I do
That
get
says
spells with
something.
her, especially the hurricane bow. I see I got a viewer. Welcome. Enjoy the stream. Sadly, it looks like our, what was his name again? Ulbrig.
A simple smile goes a long way.
Ulbrig. I'll go with Ulbrig. Looks like he's not wanting to face reality. Give a little background. When he first came to us, he said that
Friendship lasts forever.
he was trying to figure out what was going on
This
here.
is my time to shine.
From what we could, yeah, he basically was wandering around Socorus, old Socorus, because he's been asleep for 100 years. And then when he woke up, he found the place looked very different from when he first slept, and he came to me asking what was going on. And he basically, and he wanted to join the army and come over here.
How cute!
So this quest is basically
Something is not right here.
basically us going through his old home.
So exciting!
Seeing what's become of it. Well, there's a spirit wolf here, it looks like.
With grace?
There's actually an achievement if you get that down without causing an issue. You have to succeed at that athletics
This is my time to
checks,
shine.
which I did.
How cute!
And there's our first fight. Looks like... Oh, it's a specter over here.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I will resist. No time for idling. So exciting.
Spectres can be a pain. They can lower your level. That's basically a friendly warning
With grace.
Let's have some fun.
that these corpses are basically hostile and waiting for us to do something.
Prepare yourself.
There we go.
Into the fray!
Desna, guide my hand. Uh-huh.
One of the reasons I decided to use our succubus companion over Lan, Arushali, I can't really pronounce her name, is I kind of want to use. I like using diversity when I replay
This is
when I
my
replay
time to
games.
shine.
I like using different companions, kind of like in Dragon Age.
Easy. How cute! I sense something. So exciting!
Yeah, that amulet's
With
going to be
grace?
important for something.
Uh-huh. This is my time to shine. Is there trouble? A
There we
single
go.
smile
I
goes
got
a
the
long way.
got damage buff from the dice. I mean, attack, defense, or AC, all of them are good. So no matter how the dice is rolled, I always win.
How cute!
And it's for a whole day. Ah. That's just fatigue. Anyone else get hit with it? Nope, looks like it was just me.
No time for idling.
Oh, skip the pleasantries. Missed me already.
Luckily, fatigue is easy to solve. I can just use Restoration Lesser.
Magritio, Turinos.
Oh, the waiting's never fun. Smile. The world's not ending just
happened?
yet. Let's get to the exciting part.
Something's not right here. I don't know if that's a bug or something, but
Rules are made to be broken.
Huh?
I welcome your
Yes,
company.
what?
Magritium, Turinos.
I want to do this, but I should try again. There we go. Shouldn't have asked. I
Missed
don't
me
think you feel like I
already.
should have had to
Friendship
cast that
lasts
twice,
forever.
but
So exciting.
exhaustion's out. You know, I should probably try reading these out. Yeah, I could try that. The spirit lets out a desperate wail that turns into weeping. Do you enjoy tormenting me? Hear it then. My name is Alaville, and I am a druid. I brought my party here a long time ago. We were young and full of life. We laughed. Oh, why did I ever bring them here? My visions showed me the way to this village. It smelled of death. It reeked of death. But I did not stop. I believed that we would cleanse this land and it would flourish once more. But the evil that lurked here was much more powerful. We were attacked in the night, forced to run for the caves, surrounded like lambs in a pen before the slaughter. And my spells brought the ceiling crashing down, and my friends were buried beneath the rubble. Now they are doomed to an eternity of stalking these grim walls. They fought the undead, only to become undead themselves. Until they find rest, I can never earn forgiveness. Never, never. The spirit falls into unintelligible weeping and cursing. I release you. Who are you? You know, I'll just read the stuff that's in quotation. I can go on. I can go after so many years. My mind is filling with light. I see now I did what I could for my friends. I'm not the reason they perish, but a victim of this cursed place, just as they were. Thank you. if you don't have the angel mythic path, you have to do a quest, which involves fighting a bunch of shadows
With grace?
in order to get him to move on and get the the items on his corpse. I think that corpse becomes hostile if you try to take it before doing the quest and banishing him. And we're at another story bit. So. What is this? It's a shrine, war chief, and not one you would build to honor the gods. See this altar? It wasn't no goat kids they butchered here. A vile cult of some man-eating filth right under our feet. Did you not know about this place? Of course not. How could I have? I thought it was just a place for storing things. What happened here? A slaughter. First the ritual kind, followed by the regular sword. So it wasn't oblins, oblins that put the village to the torch. It was people. They sold themselves out to the oblins and raised arms against their own. So your kin from this village were worshipping demons? No, I do not believe this. It cannot be. They were my kin. We drank from the same flagon. Surely I would have noticed if they were up to this foul business. I kind of like doing this. I'm not going to lie. I think from now on I will start reading instead of just sitting silent and letting you guys read. If it wasn't your kin who did it, how do you... Did people worship demons in Socorus? Folks worship all kinds of things. We're not Mendelevians. I think that's right. We don't teach others what belief is right. Of course, most stick to the gods and spirits of their homeland, but if the otherworldly powers called and you answered, worship Paula's frozen backside on a plexical or a plexical on a flying broomstick if you like. Nobody'll bat an eye unless you start pestering others with your faith. Yeah, so Sakurans were religiously tolerant. That's interesting. Yet, yet, yet they were not tolerant toward arcane spell users. So I wonder if the gods that are worshipped by the arcane spell users would be okay, or would they intolerate them just as much? I imagine in this world there are god of wizards. I don't know for sure. I'd have to read up on all the religions in this place. I mean, in this world. It's just, I want to say, a bit ironic. I think that's the right word. That they would be tolerant of any religion, but not tolerant towards arcane magic users. There was a big commotion in Selchoris, as I recall, when that troublemaker Aerodins showed up. Back then, some god of crickets or grasshoppers had going quite the following. I can't remember which. Here, so Aerodin, yeah, he was a. Here, I'll let you read that real quick. There's some god they're talking about is Discari. He was the one we first encountered at Canabris when we were at the festival. That he and Canabris, Discari came in and interrupted it. We tried to fight him with the bow, but we failed and fell down a large chasm. And Canabris got devastated. Well, thanks to our actions, we managed to drive back the demon hordes and drive them further away, and we managed to capture Dresden. But back to this. Those crackpots minded their own business until that bigwig from Albroston, a living god and all, proclaimed they were worshipping oblins. Oblins is probably his word for demons. Drove them off, set fire to their shrines. They turfed him out of the country, which was fine by me. He would have started hounding someone else. Mark my word. Oh. So if you're intolerant of other people's faith, to the point where you want them eliminated in Selchorus, you become the enemy. And they do that because they don't want you pestering other religions. I can see the reasoning behind that, but in this case, they were fighting against an evil religion, and you kind of attacked the wrong side. I imagine the cult of the Starry wasn't as tolerant as you guys and would have tried to gather followers so they could gain more power and threaten the world. So that was a huge mistake on the Sokoran's part. Did he? So Auradin was right after all. You don't say. But we called him every name under the sun. But no, we must have taken against him for a reason. If that Lord of Weaviles was so nasty, also Discari, why didn't Auradin put an end to him along with his cult? So much for being a living god. If he came here, made a mess, didn't finish what he started, and skipped back to Absalom in time for tea, that's no way to do a job now, is it? No, it's not. Pa. In the last paragraph, you literally drove him out. Maybe that's why he didn't do something about the evil cult. Maybe if you actually listened to him and helped him out, maybe the Discari cult wouldn't have been as powerful as it is now. So don't blame him for something you essentially did. And by that I mean, yeah, he asked if they were so bad, why didn't they end the cult? They didn't end the cult because you stopped them from doing it. You can't blame them for failing to end the cult. It was your fault the cult didn't get ended. That's what I was trying to say back there. If it wasn't Kin who did it, how do you explain what we found? I'm not going to do voices, by the way. I'm not good at it. They must have been outsiders of some kind. Heck, maybe they weren't even from Socorus. The border's a stone throw away from here. They came brandishing the gun and built this rotten thing in the cellar to shift the blame to our people. That's what happened. Well, just you wait, you blackguards. Stop denying the obvious. What makes you think anything here's obvious? We're up to our necks in oblins. Oh, it's not. Oblins isn't demons. And what does that even mean? Oblins. I thought that was your word for demons, but you clearly just said demons after that, so I was mistaken there. Demons, fae, angels, and all kinds of things that go bump in the night. You know how fond they are with messing with mortals, do you? No, you can't trust your eyes. You gotta follow your heart. And my heart is telling me our people would never do something like this. Yeah, I know illusions and stuff are a thing in this world, but reality exists too. And there's no sign of any of this being illusions. Though, granted, we don't have the full story of what's going on here, so we should probably investigate further. What are we going to do next? Not much to do, is there? The ones who did this to my kin are long gone. We won't be able to handle it alone. So that's that. This is serious business. We need help. Let's head up to the Stone of Voices. In an hour, the whole of Socorus will know of this slaughter. They won't be able to hide from an entire country. Come on. Depending on how small their numbers are, they might be able to. I wouldn't hold your breath there, buddy.
They choose to stand against me?
These... They're constructs.
Make your peace.
Nice. Way to fill in Lon's boots.
The light, take you!
Adventures are exciting. This is my time to shine. How cute! So exciting! With grace?
Just make sure I do this right. You can actually earn an achievement once you get out of here. Basically, what you need to do is not have the elementals out here turn hostile. If you remember the bracelet, the pendant I got before I entered this cave, I believe that is the key to Yep, I was right. Thing is, when I first came here, I did not do that, and that corrupted stone turned on these elementals hostile.
Something is not right here.
Also, that stone is also hostile too.
No challenge at all. Easy. This is my time to shine. How cute!
Maybe I'll still go in here. This is where the companions of that specter we encountered when we first came in here are.
So exciting!
You don't technically have to fight them, but we can.
With grace?
Then again, looks like I skipped that fight here altogether.
Uh-huh.
Guess that's okay.
This is my time to shine. How cute!
I sense something.
Alright, nobody
world
move
is
an
full
inch
of
except for
wonder.
me. I'm gonna come
So
over here and disarm
exciting.
this trap.
Easy. With grace? A simple smile goes a long way. Uh-huh. No time for idling.
I have to revert back. Thankfully with the shifter I can just I think hang on, let me
The
look
world
that
just
up.
forget me.
Okay, that allows me
All
to,
they took from me.
since I got Master
I'll take
Shifter, I can just I'm not limited to a certain number of times like I was with the Druid. I can revert and turn back anytime I want to. Well, there's the wild shape. Yeah, that's actually really good for him, so he gets that.
Will I ever see Sarkoris Green again?
Well, we're working on
Should
it.
last forever. Adventures are exciting. This is my time to shine.
I'm not done with encounters here, so...
How cute!
I will prove my worth.
I know you will.
I shall not be swayed from my path. Please, allow me.
The world is full of wonder.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Aboran Sentes.
A bright future awaits us.
Is there trouble? So exciting!
Here it is, look! The Stone of Voices, and scarcely a mark on it. Now I'll find out what's going on here. I'll call the tribes from all over Sarkoris. They'll see the spirits, and together we'll work out what kind of scoundrel is behind all this. We'll find them, catch them, and rip their head off.
Okay. I'm not gonna read that one because he already did it. So there's no point. Also, why is it that only like a few of these are voice act, but not all of them? All the lines, I mean. I feel like they can do that. I mean, they did that with other games, so it just seems lazy for them to just do voice acting for like only a few lines in the whole game, and then be silent for the rest.
A spirit, most likely, or else someone sent us a vision. I don't know what it means, but it's a good sign. Someone wanted to talk to us, so they called us to the stone. Looks like not everyone in Sarkoris perished after all. Huh?
Well, yeah, that's possible. You're still alive, for one. So it's possible there are other survivors.
I already told you, it's a stone of voices. What's unclear about that? Or aren't your ears working? A magic stone. Stones like these can be found all over the country. Druids and other folks who communicate with spirits use these stones to send messages to each other. If there's anyone left alive in all Sarkoris, I'll get an answer through this.
In these times, that's actually quite convenient. I think in the old days, if you wanted to send a message to someone far away, you had to use like a carrier pigeon or a runner. Actually, if I recall correctly, we still do, there's quotes in the game that suggest they still do that. Why don't we have our druids in this game actually set up something like what the Sarkoris have here? Or some arcane wizards do that. That would be really handy.
Enough of your lies! A whole country perished just like that? Not possible.
You'll find out soon enough. And it won't be pretty.
I like to see somebody try. Hold on. Something's not quite right here. Now, let's see. I had to see for myself.
I did tell you that no one would answer.
They're gone. They're all gone. In all of Sarkoris, there's not a single living voice. How can this be?
Well, kind of wondering why this is what made him realize all this. I mean, one sec. I mean, he didn't accept it when the village was destroyed. When we told him, obviously. He was in denial when he saw the ritualistic sacrificing altar. And then this ended up being what finally convinced him. Well, maybe he's putting it all together.
My country is gone. My clan is dead. My God does not speak to me. My time has been and gone 100 years past. Who am I now? Who in the world has need of me now?
We do. Join our crusade and avenge them, as well as all of Sarkoris. Maybe you can rebuild after all this is over. Baleful greater apocalypse locus. What are filthy crusaders seeking here? Have you led these people here to feed them to be commendable? Are you the vermin that destroyed the village? You're gonna pay for everything you've done. And here's the little man with red hair. My master warned me you were dangerous, but to me you're just a light snack. You'll be thinking twice about that real soon, buddy. Your master, who'd that be? So many unnecessary questions. For what? You're never going to need that knowledge. Who are you? I am your doom, the one who will feast on your remains. What are you seeking here? My master has sent me to block your path. Your path to a place that's off limits to the curious. Interesting. We'll have to figure out what that is after we waste you. Die, scum. How brave. I enjoy killing brave prey. Yeah, you're the prey. And I enjoy killing brave prey as well.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Okay, never mind. Instead of fighting the big lotus, that the wolf decided to come in and fight it for us. Lovely. But we're still fighting a whole bunch of demons. So let's get to work. Ah, succubus. Alright, careful. These creatures are capable mind controlling your party and forcing them to fight us.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
But you won't be doing that again. Speaking of which, did anyone fall to that? Doesn't look like it. Humans are our favorite enemy. And demons of magic. Don't think that's gonna help me. These guys are demons. They're classified as chaotic evil outsiders. Oh, it says down here, features and abilities, whether they're demons of magic or not. Oh, these guys are. So I can use my Ranger Bond. That'll allow me to do extra damage. Cast the haste spell. Actually, let's check and see if it could actually be affected by that. That's a chance to insta kill, but it doesn't always work. That's a buff and debuff all in one. It's a really good spell.
Into the fray. No glory without risk.
What the? Ah.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Ah, she's glitching out a little bit.
I will resist.
Oh, she got two of them. Ah. Now we got more. Actually, hang on, I have... No, he's immune. That's cool. Let's do some control here.
Out of my sight! I will see to your demise.
Nice. In one round, he took out 3 demons. Good job. He must really be angry about losing his people. Or realizing his people are lost.
The light, take you.
Prepare yourself.
way, you rascal!
There's one more left. No more. Less more come.
Precision and grace.
But that doesn't happen yet, so I think this is the last one.
A simple smile goes a
Yep.
long way. With grace. Uh-huh.
And we're
This
back
is
at the
my time
entrance.
to shine.
That more or less does it for this quest. I mean, I could probably talk to him once I get back to Dresden. But the quest is over. Actually, let me see if I can talk with them. Yep. Let's head back to Dresden. I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, we're real close to Dresden. Let's just tough it out until we get there. I will tell you this, though. We will be coming back to that same area. Sorry about that. Little stopped up. I forgot to mute my mic there. I'm gonna go ahead and rest, and we'll talk with him, and we'll see how he's feeling. Now I'm here, I can use Soul instead of Dresden, Drayen. I mean, gets a higher chance of success. Yeah, I need to get the stronger kit, scroll scribe kit, because being able to make it the heal spell would be really useful. That's a big spell. So is this one, actually. But for now, I'll just do restoration again, because that's really useful. And I'll also do another Cure Serious Wounds. It's always good to have a good stock of potions, healing potions on hand. Alright, let's go talk with them. Real sorry. About the coughing.
No time for idling.
Alright, let's talk to Ulbrig. How? Everyone's dead. There's no one left. No one. I just can't wrap my head around it. I'm so sorry. Well, tears won't win us the war. How can I help, War Chief? I can talk with them a little bit. What do you think of your new powers? I don't like them. Can't deny they're useful, but this is the way of things. I'm accustomed to. Every power must have a name. The powers that druids and shifters have are fair. Gods and spirits grant them to us, and only for good reason. First, you have to earn your power, prove you're worthy of it, show you're grateful for it. Then you can start using it. But this, who gave it to us? For what purpose? What do we have to give in return? It's one mystery after another. I'll up and tell you what I think. This power feels a lot like in sorcery. In our lands, people could get sent to Threshold for toying with powers like these. For everyone's safety. Yeah, reminder, Sakurans are not tolerant of arcane spell users. They're okay with spell users that get their power from the gods, but not arcane spell users. I mean, if your reason for hating this and presumably arcane magic is because you think that people have to earn them, wizards have to go through a lot of work to get their powers, so they earn it too. I want to ask you something. You're from the Horus clan, right? Tell me about it. Our clan is one of the oldest. Our history goes back to a time before Socorus was settled, when our ancestors lived in the mountains in the far north. Once their mountain homes had become too small for them, they went down to the untrodden hills and forests of the south, drove out the monsters and the giants, and founded Socorus. Back then, the Ulbrigs were the first into every battle and the first to build a settlement on their land. Yeah, so you're definitely a major clan in Socorus. People wrote so many songs about our deeds that if I were to start singing them all to you now, we'd be stuck here for a good month. Who rousted the orcish invaders? Who seduced the fake queen and stole her tiara? Whose apples are the size of a hair? And whose ciders made from those apples can knock a bear out? That's right, all of us, the Orcstrids. Alright, now, your turn. Where do you hail from? Who's your tribe? How do I want to answer this? Screw it, I'll do that one. My family is far away. I don't know if I'll ever see them again. Oh, I see. So you and I share the same troubles, huh? All we can do is remember those dear to us and hope that someday, by some miracle, we'll see them again. Okay, good point. If giants lived there before your ancestors came, you can't really call those lands untrodden, can you? Unless you probably don't count monsters. Ha ha ha, oh, you're a laugh. You're saying giants are people? Yeah, I kind of figured he'd say that. Have you seen one with your own eyes? They can't even speak our tongue. They just growl and fart. They may look like humans, but they're dumber than frogs. All they know is eating and fighting. They feast on human flesh, I'll have you know, so don't feel bad for those freaks. Our ancestors were right for cutting them down. What's your role in your tribe? I was the chieftain and not by right of blood, like in some tribes. It takes more than being born in the right family to lead the Ostrix. You have to earn that right from our divine patron, Aviar. Elviar, the heavenly griffin, chose me. Except you can see it didn't do my clan much good. The chief's duty is to be with their people, in peace and in war, in life and in death. And what did I do? Abandoned them, and there's no two ways about it. I miss everything. I slept through everything. Yeah. System you have is better than royalty. I'll tell you that right now. It's better to earn a position than be born into it. Tell me about your homeland. I'll tell you this. Socorus isn't a country. Socorus is a whole world. Just imagine. Hang on. A Linux standing at the edge of a snowy woods in the north. Perch splashing in the Steven in the east. Furry bumblebees buzzing over the blooming hills of the south. And everywhere you look, there are people the likes of which you won't find anywhere in the world. They are the bravest in battle and the fiercest in dance. Hundreds of tribes, each with its own legends, songs, heroes, gods, and spirits. Now, you tell me, could a land like that really have perished because of a few grasshoppers? I won't believe it ever. I don't think what destroyed your land was just a few grasshoppers. It was a catastrophe. Between the world rune and the countless demons that came, and maybe even demon lords that came out of that thing. That's probably what did you in. Tell me about your patron, the Griffin. Alvararv, the Griffin whose beak had marked the sun and whose talons had racked the moon. He is the ancient protector of our clan. From each tribe, he chooses one who is worthy of wielding his powers and leading his tribe. Ever since I woke up here, he hasn't spoken to me once. No prophetic dreams, no answers, no signs. His power is still with me, so he must be alive. Then what? Then why is he silent? I'm always up for... Thank you for your answers. I'm always up for chat, especially if there's still beer to be drunk. I have to go. Soft grass underfoot to you. Your people have come to the surface. Does that mean you are no longer Neathers? That's a good question. We're not fully Uplanders yet. I think we are now Uplander Neathers. Although if you think about it, we used to be Neither Uplanders. After all, our answers came to the case from the surface, and now I've given myself a headache. Maybe I'll leave the task of renaming our people for a better time. Now that you're not the only mongrel on the surface, got any plans for the future? Plans? You have too high an opinion of me, to be honest. I've never had less of a plan than I do right now. I thought everything would be simple. We'd go to the surface, become crusaders, and somehow figure things out later. But later is now. Saul tells me not to rush things, but he always says that. If I listen to him, I'll have moss growing out my ears before a single thing changes. One thing's for sure, as long as you're a leader, there's hope. Things are always happening around you. And I made it clear, and it made me realize that I need to stick with you. If I do, one day I'll find myself scaling a citadel of evil, a blow blessed by all the gods, clamped between my teeth, about to plant an arrow in the chest of some ancient evil demon. I'd rather do all that without wearing dog breathing down my neck, but that's your decision. I won't argue with it. I'll just make sure that when she does stab me back, she doesn't have time to sink the blade in too deep. Good, watch her. I'm giving her a chance to redeem herself.
The world is full of
Alright,
ruin.
hang on, let me look through that again. Is there anything we can do? It's already close to an hour and a half. I already accomplished what I wanted to. Oh, we need to interrogate Nurath about the demon schemes.
A simple smile goes a long way. Wrong house.
come to gloat. I was looking on Facebook while this was loading on that, so if you heard some stuff, that's what that was. I need information. Do you? And why would I give it to you? Because helping me is your only chance to earn a pardon. I don't want your pardon. If you want to kill me, then kill me. On second thought, you know what? I don't care. I don't care about you or the demons or myself, especially not myself. What do you want? To remind you, she was a slave her whole life, and she hated it so much that she allowed demons to come into where her master was, and she was expecting to die from the onslaught, but they decided to recruit her instead. And she does all this. She decided to join the demons because she wanted revenge against the Crusaders. Who do you work for? The Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth, cultists of Behemoth. Some serve him for rewards, others serve under dire threat. Some fools even think they'll earn transformation to demons. I only serve because it was my chance at revenge. Grand Master leads the Templars. He's a mysterious figure said to be more of an ideologue than an actual commander. All the cultists I know answer to a woman named Jerubeth. I never saw her myself, but I heard that she is dazzlingly beautiful, and when she speaks, you believe her every word, even if you know that she's lying through her teeth. I've absolutely no idea where to look for her, but I know there's someone much more powerful and dangerous, someone the common followers never see. Rumor has it, it's Baphomet's flesh and blood daughter. Mendigoro also gave me orders, but I don't think I could tell you anything new about her. You met her a few times already. Are there any other cultists in the Crusader army besides you? I think so, but everyone I knew about has been caught by the Eagle's Watch. Yerabeth sends a lot of us to the gallows, but Baphomet will always find new servants. Always. Anyone could be a cultist, even Yerabeth herself. You think you could tell your friends from your enemy? Think again. Hang on a moment. Who is the leader of Dasari cultist? Dasari's cultists are dumb meat. They can't hide, only fight, but are others among them. Adepts of a higher rank, intelligent, dangerous wizards hiding somewhere in the world ruined. They are led by Scyther the Plagued One. He isn't human. I don't know where he is, but he's not human. That's for sure. I don't know what he is. Sorry, not where. They say he doesn't even have a human body, only a massive insect swarming under his robe. Who was that huge demon that attacked us during the battle? That was a brawler named Daraz, leader of those poor creatures who have been ordered to fill the ditches of Dresden with their own bodies and break the walls of the city with their own heads. He had them run drills every day, and every day they had to scrape someone off the ground. You're lucky the dwarf chased him off. Drizzard alone could hold off a small army. He'll be back, and all of you be as good as dead. Don't count on it. The demon hordes keep attacking us without warning, as if they're appearing out of thin air. You know how they're doing it. I can't say for sure, but I've heard rumors. There's a place called the Molten Scar where the Grey Road makes a sharp turn and forks. It must be hard to miss. It's a big gorge with lava flowing at the bottom. A Volux sorceress has a lair there. If you continue your offensive beyond Dresden, the Volux are supposed to organize an army at your flank and cut you off from behind. I don't know what it means. Maybe she maintains a rift there. I have no more questions for you. I'm not going to let her go just yet. If I let her go at all. Well, there doesn't appear to be any more companion quests that I can do at the moment.
Is there trouble?
So next time I'll resume the story. Thanks for joining me for this stream, and I'm going to see you guys next time. Goodbye.